What's up, guys? Usually I don't make videos like this on subjects or whatever. I've done it like once, probably from like the Logan Paul thing, but that was like probably a few months ago. Did it on my first rant series, which will be starting up soon. I have to still yet do it, but this is not really what I'm talking about. I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible, so we're going to talk about that whole YouTube situation that happened back on probably Tuesday. Because yesterday was Wednesday, so it would probably be Tuesday. All of you probably know what happened. It was all over the news, all over Twitter and things like that. You know, and it was disheartening. It was really sad. I put out a tweet saying my prayers are for the people who were in there, because people were still in there when I tweeted it, and hoping they all got safe, which they did. Some got harmed or whatever, but nobody died, except the person who did go in there with a gun. So if you don't know, apparently some girl came in with a gun and started shooting people at YouTube. And so the part that got me the most interested about this is the reasoning. The reasoning was that, oh, if I sound weird, by the way, it's because I'm sick. The reasoning was that she kept getting her videos demonetized. Really? And for the whole, losing views or whatever, she got upset and went after them,
ranting that YouTube had begun to censor her, limiting her viewers and therefore her livelihood, claiming she made only 10 cents for more than 300,000 views. Police say it was apparently enough to launch Agdam on a suicide mission.
Just because of YouTube policies, she went and tried to shoot a bunch of people. It's like, it's not the people there. You have to realize this, even though she's gone now. You have to realize this, it's not the people at YouTube. It kind of is, but they enforce the rule. But it's a machine that's making it like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be. But like taking them all out at the people at the HQ, that's not the reason. That's not the way to do it. And it's just so ridiculous, man. Like, one thing that really drew attention to me the most for making this video was the feedback. The feedback was ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, a lot of them were good, but the feedback for some people was ridiculous. Like, people weren't focused on it. They were talking about how she was a vegan. It doesn't matter at this point. What does that have to do with the shooting? Her being a vegan was going to do that? No. Like, one of the things that I've seen the most right now on Twitter, when I was seeing it or whatever, there was one YouTuber I follow on there, and she was like showing these pictures of people going and saying, oh, she had mental disorder, so we should have saw this coming, or whatever, or something, And before I go into that, one thing I see is like people posting stuff like that for shootings and things like that happening, and they always try to give, some people always try to put these things about, oh, this is what they were doing, like it's an excuse. It's not an excuse for, like, especially for that Florida shooting that happened a while back. That I saw on Instagram, there was a bunch of people like putting stuff on it saying like, oh, but he did this, he saw this happen. That doesn't give an excuse for shooting 14 people at a school and killing them. And many more could have got if they didn't. It's insane the world we live in now. But I saw these people on Twitter putting stuff out like, oh, this is a male who did this. This is a male problem. Males violence or something like that is coming out and trying to kill us or whatever. No. Not that at all. And the part about it, they said this is something like a male would do or something. It's like, are you serious? That's all we're focusing on right now? When we should be focusing on something else than that? It doesn't make any sense. What? So she was a vegan. Like, people put, oh, she was depressed and things like that, right? Someone says, oh, so she was transgender. No, you idiots. That's not what this is about. Like, I look at people who are focusing on this stuff when it doesn't really matter now. Like, you see all this happening, but she's gone now. It doesn't matter. Like, if she was a vegan or whatever, that doesn't matter now. It's already said and done. It already happened. But the more thing we need to focus on is stuff not happening like this. I don't know how YouTube's going to do after this, but I saw their tweets. The response is making me mad. with some people. I just don't understand what their whole agenda is with saying that, like, it means something, which it doesn't, okay? Like, sorry to break it to you, but that doesn't matter at this point. This shooting thing's getting out of hand. Like, when it seemed like it was dying down, it starts right back up again, you know? It's just crazy, you know? Like, with the whole thing that started with the shootings at schools and things like that, it's just crazy how much that happens. Like, this is what, you know what shootings are mostly doing? It's giving people who are crazy an excuse to go out and do it. Like, they're like, oh, they did it, and they got all this press on them. Let me go do it. You know, let me go shoot up a school. Let me go shoot up a headquarters or something like that. And people who aren't caring should. Because once you think about it, this could be you tomorrow. Like, you don't know what the future holds. This could be you tomorrow, and you're gone. You know, you don't know what's going to happen. You could not be here tomorrow because someone could come in with crazy with a shooting. Because the more you think about it, like, there was something here, like an hour away, where someone at a school brought a homemade bomb and a gun to school. That's scary because it's getting closer to us. I just don't understand why people just don't care about it. Like, people are acting like this is fine, but it's not. You know, like, oh, whatever. You know, and the whole Florida thing, you know, I can't believe people are showing pity. You know, like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you show him, out of all people? That it gives no excuse. There's no excuse for this. You know? And that's why I just made this video, because I had to go rant about this. And because it just, I had to get it out there. I cannot be funny in this, because this is serious. You know, it's a ridiculous matter. You know, my heart goes out to everyone who was in there. You know, shootings I wouldn't wish on anybody, because that's just an awful thing to sit through. I bet. You know, I heard some kids from the shooting, whatever, from Florida. I saw a bunch of videos and stuff on it. The thing that's making me mad about these shootings is people aren't doing anything about it to prevent it. Because the one thing about that shooting in Florida, or whatever, is because that could have been prevented. Not saying the YouTube thing could have been prevented, like, I don't know yet. But, like, things that could be preventable, prevent it. Because, like, the shooting in Florida, it could have been preventable because someone gave a notice a month ago, well, a month before the shooting happened, that he was doing stuff, and he was planning on doing it. But they didn't do anything about it, and let it happen. You know, this is the ridiculous part about it. And I'm not going to get into the whole gun control thing, because I know how a lot of people feel about that. I'm not going to say anything about it, but I have my own opinion about it. I just want to give that quick update. It's ridiculous. Normal videos be out on, Tuesday? Because I'm literally recording this the day before, so this is supposed to come out tomorrow. Slither.io was supposed to come out today, but I'm going to save that for Tuesday, or maybe I just upload that tomorrow. I don't know. It's already prepared, but I just want to get that quick out there. It really needed to be said. You know, if you don't feel the same, you don't feel the same. You know, we all have our own opinions. That's all that really matters. So I didn't plan for this video to be almost 10 minutes. I'm gonna really have to cut it down, but that's really all I wanted to say about it. The reaction just made me mad to it. You know, just it's things that we should just watch what things happen. You know, this is the country we live in, and so much of this stuff happens, but yet we let it happen. That's the thing that's scary. Is like, the more we think we're getting somewhere good, we're getting somewhere worse than we were before. Because from a little bit back, it seemed like we were getting somewhere, but now it's just getting worse. Like, we're in a weirdo, scary world now. Nowhere's safe anymore. You know, people say school is a safe place. It's not safe anymore. It's just crazy. We have to do those lockdowns, everything, just because, you know, that could happen. You could be next. Who knows? Just remember that. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys later.